If you are on your way to your first 100,000, but it feels like a quantum leap or even a mission impossible, welcome to the club. You are not alone. Most of us start this journey feeling overwhelmed, unmotivated, and honestly, a bit lost. We look at this milestone like this massive mountain, so high that we cannot even see the top. And because of that, many people stop before they really start. Even Charlie Munger once described this milestone as a real bitch. He said in that way to capture just how tough it is, but also how absolutely crucial it is. It's hard, yes, but once you cross it, everything gets easier. But if we change perspective and break the journey down into smaller realistic steps, everything changes. Suddenly, the goal feels achievable. You start seeing progress. You start feeling in control again. And you might even realize you're already on the right path. You just didn't notice it yet. That's what this video is about. So today, I'm going to show you how I have broken down this goal to smaller intermediate milestones to keep myself always motivated. Let's get started. Step 0. Prepare yourself. Before we even start, there's something important we need to talk about: preparation. Financial independence is not just about numbers, it's about mindset, knowledge, and organization. So before you take the first real step, you need to prepare yourself. Your preparation has 3 key parts. The first one is build your knowledge base. Start by reading 3 essential books: The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, and The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. Each one will give you something different. The Psychology of Money teaches you how emotions drive financial decisions. Rich Dad, Poor Dad changes the way you see money and assets. The Intelligent Investor gives you a foundation in how investing really works. If you're aiming for your first 100K, saving alone won't get you there. You need to understand the basics of investing, compounding, and most importantly, yourself, your risk tolerance, your patience, your long-term mindset. Second, create your control center. Prepare a personal dashboard, a place where you can both track your expenses and measure your progress. Think of it as your financial control room. On one side, you monitor your spending and budget. On the other, you record your milestones, how much you've saved, invested, or paid off in debt. Third, get mentally ready. This journey can take years. There will be highs and lows, wins and setbacks. Preparation is not just about spreadsheets, it's about building emotional endurance. The more clarity you have about your plan, the easier it is to stay consistent when things get tough. These preparatory steps give you confidence and control. It's like plotting your route before a long trip. Once you know where you're going and what to expect, you can handle any detour along the way. And now that we are ready, we can start our journey. Step 1. Positive cash flow. Alright, everything starts here. Positive cash flow. For many of you, this might sound obvious or even boring, but it's the foundation. If more money goes out than comes in, you're building your life on sand. Positive cash flow means you make more than you spend, you know exactly where your money goes, you control your lifestyle instead of your lifestyle controlling you. This is the oxygen of wealth. Without it, you're suffocating financially. With it, you can finally breathe and start building. It sounds simple, but it requires already advanced financial skills: budgeting, tracking expenses, managing an emergency fund, and learning discipline. Mastering this step is already a big achievement. If you have achieved this step, congratulations, you're already on the right way to your first 100K. Step 2. Debt-free. But let's clear something up. Not all the debt is the same. There's bad debt and there's a strategic debt. Bad debt is easy to spot. Credit cards charging 50-20% interest, consumer loans for things that lose value immediately, car loans, payday loans, or financing a gadget you couldn't really afford. That kind of debt keeps you trapped. It steals your cash flow and it has to go. Every euro you pay in interest here is a euro that will never work for you. But then there's a strategic debt. For example, a mortgage with a very low fixed rate. If you are paying 1.5% interest, but your investment earns 6-7%, it does not make sense to rush and pay it off. Your money can work harder elsewhere. So here's the principle. If the debt is high interest and shrinking your freedom, kill it fast. If the debt is low interest and stable and tied to a growing asset, you don't need to prioritize it. You can move forward while letting it pay itself down slowly. This is why step 2 is flexible. You can swap it around with the other steps depending on your situation. Being debt-free is not just about having zero debt. is about being free from toxic debt that holds you back. And once you clear that, you finally keep your money for yourself, not the bank. Step 3. The emergency fund, your safety net. Before moving on to investing, there's one crucial buffer you must build, your emergency fund. Think of it as your personal safety net, cash that protects you from life's surprises. Because here is the truth, emergencies don't care about your investment plans. Cars break down, jobs disappear, medical bills happen. If you're not ready, those surprises push you right back into debt, erasing all your progress. Your emergency fund is what keeps your plan alive when things go wrong. It's not about earning returns, it's about buying a peace of mind. It gives you the confidence to invest, knowing you won't need to pull money out at the worst possible time. How much? Aim for 3 to 6 months of essential expenses, depending on how stable your income is. Keep it liquid in a saving account, possibly with good interest rates, but always accessible, never in the stock market. And if you are not sure how to size your own emergency fund, in this video here I go into that in detail. It might help you avoid being caught unprepared when bad luck strikes. Only once your emergency fund is ready, we can safely start making your money grow. That's the bridge between surviving and investing. Step 4. The first 100k. If you have made it through the first 3 steps, you have got positive cash flow, cleared the toxic debt and build your safety net. Congratulations! Now it's only a matter of time. This is the stage where consistency becomes your superpower. Automate your system, make your savings and investments happen automatically every single month. The less willpower required, the better. Let your system work for you. At this point, your focus is not on big risk or flashy returns. It's about protecting your progress and staying consistent. Avoid the temptation of the quick wins offered by the financial gurus on YouTube or risky bets that could set you back. If you have read the books I suggested, you will know exactly what to do. Your number one job is simple. Don't lose money and keep the engine running. And here's the magic part. Time and compounding will start doing the heavy lifting. At first, growth feels slow, painfully slow. But then something shifts. You start seeing those numbers move faster, and you can start feeling your gratification by checking on your dashboard the positive results by time to time. You realize your money is working even when you're not. At around a 7% annual return, that first 100k earns you about €7,000 a year, the equivalent of several months of saving, without lifting a finger. Your portfolio becomes a co-worker, a silent partner that never takes a day off. Reaching your first 100k is not just a financial milestone. It's proof that your system works, that your habits, your discipline, your mindsets are aligned. From here, scaling up feels easier because now you have both the capital and the confidence to grow faster. That's the power of compounding and the real reward for the efforts you've put in. And that's really why I'm sharing this, not as someone talking from the finish line, but as someone walking the same path. We are all figuring this out together, step by step in this series of videos collected in this playlist. So tell me, which step are you on right now? And what's your next milestone? Drop a comment below. I read every single one and I love hearing from your journeys unfolding. And if this video gave you clarity or motivation, please take a second to like, share and subscribe. It helps me keep creating content like this and it helps us grow together as a community. Thanks for watching and remember, every big milestone starts with small, consistent steps. Keep moving forward, one step at a time. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye!